same kind of thing. Yeah, I think it does go towards the like. There's some. It's not. It doesn't really say it in Dungeon Journal, but it kind of like goes towards the closest target. I haven't really been able to confirm that yet, just because that phase is so crazy.
What was it? Bat Boss. They said something about that in their video. They like baited it with a melee player that stayed like off on the other side and close enough to the boss to where it sort of baited it every time. They thought it was a bug though.
I feel like at this point we should try it.
Yep. Let's try. All right. All right. I'm gonna have Doom bait it. Just be a little bit off from the group and bait it off on its.
Buffs. Buffs. Warrior buff. There we go.
Yeah, Yeah, we'll be able to stack a little easier that way too if we're able to bait it away.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Sphere on me.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2.
Get the ruins out.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
One.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
We're getting at face soon.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Hey, after this blast, we're going ads.
1.
Ads.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
The beam thing didn't work. He turned back to the group.
Try to clear your stacks if you can, please, during this phase.
Bring your ad over. Bring your ad over.
Beware.
Take these ass down, guys.
Beware.
I'll take the destroyer so we about the next one. Alright, clear stacks, right? I'll take the boss first when it comes out. Beam. We're gonna finish these ads off, please, guys.
That actually works, dude. That's amazing.
He's doing it in the other direction, but I mean,
It does something. I don't know.
whatever.
Okay, finish those ads off.
Beware.
Beam, 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 beam. Okay, keep an eye on your stacks, everybody, please.
Beware.
Beam. See, at this point in the fight, we will probably, as a group, have like single-digit stacks for the rest of the fight, just based off the amount of orbs. Just be mindful not to let them get too high. All right, beam, beam, beam.
Percy, try to clear stacks if you can.
Yep. Percy, you're at 14.
Beware.
Beam.
Get me up, please. Thank you.
Beware.
Beam. I'm at 14 stacks, so I need to grab some of you guys' orbs. Here and there.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Beam.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're getting ad phase soon. Ad phase again.
Beware.
Beam. Okay, ad phase, ad phase.
3, 2, 1.
CR and me.
Clear your stacks.
Okay, second pots, please.
Beware.
Beam. Okay, cool. God, baiting it out like that is so perfect.
Yeah. Holy hell.
Okay, bring your ad over. Alright, we got madness ads like near the boss, so range. Those we need to kill them out.
Beware.
Don't be in front of the ad, everybody, except for the tank. I'll take them out.
Beware.
Careful with the beam. Move.
Okay, we got a lot of mind plays going.
Beware.
Beam.
Beam. Okay, I'll take the boss.
There's a lot of green orbs
Yeah,
here,
lot of
guys.
ads, lot of ads. We need to get the ads.
2, 1.
CR in the straight lane.
Okay, we're not getting any orbs again. Alright, blast, blast, blast.
3, 2, 1.
Get me up if you can.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2,
Hey, we still have a sphere in the bag. We got CL stuck in the sphere too.
Beware.
Battle rise, please.
Better as tank, better as tank.
3, 2, 1.
Get me out, please.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Use any defenses you can, guys. We can do this.
Beware.
Blast. The spear's out.
3,
Spear in the back.
1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Shit. 3, 2, 1.
I spawned 2.
Give me up, please. Got a defensive I can use.
Beware.
Keep darkening it.
Keep going.
Okay, it's 5%.
1.
Use any AoE heals we got, please.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, you gotta do that backflip.
Yes.
Backflip complete.
Fuck, that's funny.
Damn
God,
it.
seriously, fuck that boss.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks.
Ooh, I got robes.
I wanted the tank trinket.
No loot.
No tank trinket.
Isn't it fun being out of mana for the last 30%?
Right?
I feel you, dude. I've been 10% throughout the whole fight, mostly.
I had to save mana just so I could pop a revival at the end.
Yeah.
Why is that fight that hard on normal? That's my question. Like, what the fuck, Blizzard?
The re-origination drive is sprang. Let's light it up and pop the hoon like the pus-filled boil he is.
The seals are broken. The end is here. Come and be the first to receive my gift. You will carry my pestilence, and a vast, bubbling, putrid cyst will cover the world.
The vast, bubbling, putrid cyst will cover the world.
Look at his stupid face in the wall.
Where's the face in the wall?
It's like vagina dentata.
Right at the very back of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
He looks like he would talk like, "Oh, you guys, I'm gonna cover the world in the fumes of my mouth breathing."
It looks like a butthole with teeth. Like, it really does.
Alright. So, to get the boss to come out, we need to get both of the orbs into their, I don't even know what the thing's called. It's a re-origination drive. So, orbs will spawn on, what? I have to reload my UI. Something is blocking putting down markers. X. And skull. Okay. So, you get the orbs. The orbs will spawn on these little platform thingies. When you pick up the orb, it will start rooting you over 10 seconds. So we need a team of 2 people with good mobility.
Monks. Okay.
Yeah, monks.
God damn it.
Two people with good mobility to go up there and take the orb from its spawning point to the re-origination drive at the end of this hallway. You have to get it over there, but you have to fight through these cysts. So these cysts are going to be pretty much exactly like the ones that we had in that hallway before this boss. So the cysts will slow you down. You just have to do quick damage to reduce their area of effect and get past them. Over 10 seconds, when you're holding the orb, it will root you. So it'll slow you down and eventually root you at the end of 10 seconds. To combat that, that's why we have two people. We have two people do it. First person grabs it, hold it for 10 seconds. Second person tries to get down as far as they can. Yeah, heroic leap works. So does charge. And I'm guessing shadow step, since these things are hostile mobs, you can just shadow step behind them and do some AoE. But when you get rooted at the end of 10 seconds, being the first person to grab the orb, you have to throw the orb to your teammate. So you'll have an action button. You click on that, and then you click on the ground where the other person's standing, preferably as far down the hallway as you can throw the orb. That way, when you throw it, the person can stand in the little swirly that's on the ground, that's designated where the orb will land. You pick it up, and you get it to the drive at the end. If you miss,
You done did it, didn't you?
if you
You just had to be that curious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just didn't have that aggro.
Just wipe it. Just wipe it. Don't heal. Oh no, I have to fight through this again.
There's the teleporter back here.
Oh, there is? Oh shit.
Right where the green marker was.
Does it teleport you to the
Will it take us forward though?
No, you lying little shit.
Nope. I mean, it's a teleporter. It doesn't teleport you. That's fucking stupid. But there it is. Like, why is it there? Why would I need to teleport to Gahoon after he's beat?
Well, it's there so we can go back to
You
the
can
beginning
get
of
back
fair.
up.
Okay, so at least there is a purpose, and it's not just like, this is fucking stupid, period.
There's
Yeah.
one down here too. We can get out with.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought it might teleport you to that.
Anyway, okay. So if you guys if you throw the orb and the person who's catching it misses, the orb will crash on the ground and respawn. We don't want that to happen, obviously. Maybe we should send 3 people at a time up there just to be safe. Because having warlock gateways and stuff like that really helps, but we don't have like raid utility movement stuff. Okay, anyway. So priority for this phase 1, interrupt the terrors, interrupt the tendrils, kill the Dark Young. So we have to kill the terrors first. I think we're gonna tank the Dark Young on top of the terrors. And then we move... Wait, where are the tendrils? The tendrils spawn. I don't know, I'm guessing they do. Anyway. So we have to soak the ability that the Dark Young does, but I'm pretty sure... Kind of have to rotate that, because you'll get a debuff. So yeah, you don't want to get 2 stacks of Dark Bargain from the Dark Young. So the Dark Young, when he reaches 100% energy, he will do a cast called Dark Bargain. It'll be a dark purple circle around him. So we need to soak it with, I'll probably just say group 1, group 2 soak, that kind of stuff. That way we don't all get 2 stack. Because if we reach 2 stacks, you get mind controlled until you're brought down to 50% of your maximum life. And I don't want to get a lot of mind control, so just be annoying. So if you get Explosive Corruption, you want to run it to the outer walls of the room, because it will drop I think it drops AoE and it sends like small orbs that kind of shoot out in straight lines. So you want to run that out of the group. The first phase is pretty much just ad fight until we get both of the orbs to their drive. Let me set up a groups to do that real quick. Alright, see you, Percy. Alright, let me set up groups for that real quick. Bath, I'm gonna put you in one of the groups. I'm pretty sure if you just like dot every single one of those things up, they'll lose their AoE pretty quick.
The what now? What am I doing?
So come up to the top. These cysts. I'm gonna put you in one of the groups to do the orb. Just like dot all these guys up when you go up, and they can get rid of all the AoE.
Okay.
Okay, are we gonna need 3 groups for that? So yeah, when you carry the orb, you get a debuff for 2 minutes that prevents you from picking up an orb again. So maybe we should just do 3 groups of 2 for that. So group 3, group 4, and group 5, excluding... Oh wait. I got a couple of guys mixed up. All the monk names. Okay. So group 3, 4, and 5, excluding Doomfister. So let's have group 3 do the skull side, so that's the one on the right. And then group 4 do the X side, that's the one on the left. And then group 5, you guys will be a backup for it, because we'll have to do the orbs again later on. Just don't want to give only 2 groups do it, and then everybody has a debuff, and then we have to scramble in the middle of the fight to send people up. Okay, so once the boss actually comes out, we have to taunt swap 6 to 8 stacks, spread out to prevent splashing damage on others when the wave of corruption comes in. On normal, you can actually stack up. So I think once the boss comes out, let's have everybody just like stack up on his side. That way we can benefit from AoE heals. Stack in the Blood Feast, remove the dot. The dot is... Let me pull that up real quick. Putrid blood. And then, so we need to do the orbs again while we're in phase 2 when the boss is at like, what was like the right percentage for it? I can't remember right now. I'm pulling the guide up that I was looking at real quick. Because you have to time that last blast correctly to nuke down all of the ads that are still up and push the boss into the final phase. Because once we get both of the orbs into their drives at the same time, the room will start nuking everything in the room. And first time the boss will come out, second time the boss will take a lot of damage from it. Okay, so phase 1, focus down the terrors. Stand near the Dark Young when it casts Dark Bargain, but do not gain 2 stacks or you will become mind controlled. Attack mind control players if they do get mind controlled. Once they reach 50% health, they return to their normal state. Stack as a group in phase 2. Stack on the player afflicted with Blood Feast to remove putrid blood stacks. When we do that, when we stack into Blood Feast in phase 2, it will spawn a Gibbering Horror ad. And then we have to nuke that ad. And so so the off tank will pick up the Gibbering Horror. We'll stack them right on the boss. That way we can cleave them down as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm just trying to double check when we use the second blast. Okay, so when the boss is around 80% or so, and once we get I want to say the third ad to spawn. So like we nuke down the first ad that spawns from that spawns from the stacking up on the boss, removing our stacks for Blood Feast. First ad that spawns for that, we nuke them down. Second ad we ignore. And then right when the third ad spawns, we're supposed to trigger the beam to nuke them all down and push the boss. Okay, so then once we get to around like 85% or so, maybe once we get the second ad to spawn, I'll send the groups up to their orbs. That way we can get them set up before the third ad spawns, and we can nuke them down right when it gets up. So yeah, we're gonna lust when we're pushing the boss with that blast. That way we can blow him up. Okay. All right. So yeah, group 3 and 4. You guys are going first. You guys remember what size you guys are going on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and then 5 and 6. I'm gonna say 5 go to Skull and 6 go to X. So 5 and 6 will be the groups for the second blast. So yeah, as you guys are going down that hallway up there, just do some really quick AoE or single target just to get through, because the faster you attack those cysts, the faster they will reduce in size. You don't have to do any big attacks, just quick attacks. So yeah, try to run as quickly as you can when you have the orb, and then before it when it roots you, throw the orb to your teammate. There will be like a golden swirly on the ground for where it's going to land, and the teammate, make sure you stand in that swirly to catch it. All right, let's just see it. Yeah, if you don't catch it, you have to grab it again. I think this whole thing is just gonna come down to practice. Honestly, it is one of those fights where there's just like a lot of unique stuff going on. And you just have to see it to know what's going on. Okay, groups 3 and 4, get up on the ramps so we can start it right off the bat. Yeah, yeah, this one has a lot of just like weird mechanics.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
Okay, dive trap. Okay, run the corruptions out. Okay, let's stack this guy. Okay, don't get 2 stacks, everybody. Okay, with the Dark Young, since it's a pretty big circle, if you're not tanking it, get out of the circle. That way we can rotate our stack. Oh lord, there's a lot of guys in the back. I think doing the orbs just probably take a couple of tries just to get good feel for it. It's an interesting new mechanic that I had.
sense of rot consume.
He sounds like Voldemort.
Yeah.
Attention, a new power matrix is available.
Alright, let's wipe it. Okay, how did it go up there since I'm not able to, like, see what's actually happening?
Smooth like buttered silk.
So one of the sides just missed? Okay. It's pretty quick though, right? Like you guys were able to get down to the end pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, I was almost like I almost made it all the way to the end.
Okay, cool. No, it's all good. Like I said, this is one of those things where you gotta like actually see it and get a feel for it first. Yeah, because once we there are a lot of ads that spawn in that first phase, but like once we get the beam to happen, the ads will just die. So it's actually pretty doable with just 2 people.
It's not difficult. So right where I'm standing right now is like the threshold. If you go beyond this, there's this like slow dot hits on you. I mean, it barely does any damage. I was standing up there for a while and I'm like, what the hell is hurting me? And I realized that there was just this like passive damage going out, but it's very, very slight.
Okay, well, each of the orb groups has classes that can toss out a couple of heals here and there. So maybe do that. Keep you and your teammate up a little bit during that part.
I think we're good on that. What I meant basically was like the people who are on the teams can stand like right at this threshold, and it's like before where the debuff starts, so you can just sort of be here and ready to start, like, so you're not taking any damage before the fight starts.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys ready? Alright, you go ahead and grab the Dark Young first, and then I'll grab him after his first Dark Bargain.
Okay.
I think we still need a couple of people. I think we missed a couple of soaks on. I think we all just like packed out of it, and I put a dot on the entire raid. So let's still soak the Dark Bargain. Just make sure you don't soak 2 in a row. So let's have, I think. Is there like a requirement for how many people in it? It doesn't even say what happens if you don't do it, but I know that if you don't do it, it's bad. I'm pretty sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
A lot of ads in the back over here.
You're gonna need to come back to me a little bit. I can only throw so far.
We need 3. Okay, so we need 3, not just 2.
3 people up there.
No, we need 3 groups, or we need 3 orbs. So like after you do one, another one spawns in on the sides. So like first group to finish, we need to have a second group to go up on their side and do it again. So I can actually do that since there's only one add up for most of it that needs to be tanked. That way, I can get over there pretty quickly. See, I don't know about how much longer we'll go tonight since we have been going for a very long time today. Yeah, what does everybody's like day look like on Sunday? Because I know at least 5 of us won't be here tomorrow.
I'm open. I can do whatever.
I mean, as long as we're maybe able to get like a raid group going, we can come back in here and do it. Yeah, I think let's do it again and see if we can get that orb thing going. I'll go up first. So Bathgate, which side are you on?
I'm on the right.
Okay. So yeah, like if we can, okay, we'll try it on Sunday with whoever is on, and then maybe even Monday too if people are on, they want to do it. But I mean, I think we have Mithrax down pretty well. We have every other boss down really well too, so we can definitely get to this guy really quickly next week at least. Okay. Actually, Beth, I won't take your spot. I'll go third. Another team has to do it because you get a debuff for 2 minutes that prevents you from picking up an orb, which is, I think that's the worst part of doing the orbs.
You only get that when you put it in the socket, though, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just had on our side, like, we had 2 tosses. Like, he tossed it to me, and then I tossed it to him, and he put it in the hole.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think the mechanics are different in higher difficulty levels, but...
Yeah, I think once you get that debuff, you can't pick it up at all.
Yes, I think that's accurate.
Okay, so I think we should just have another group do it then. Okay, so Val, I'm gonna have you come with me, alright? So you and I will be the third group. When you guys are done with your orb, call it out, please. Call out which side it is. That way we know which side to go to.
Copy that.
All right, Val. I'll pick it up first, and I'll try to get as far as I can with my leaps. Pretty much like just AOE the cysts. That way their area of effect is minimized. And then once I get rooted, I'll throw it at you. You just stand in the golden swirly to catch it. Excuse me. Try to get as far down the hallway as you can. If you get stuck, just throw it back to me, and then I'll put it in the drive.
Cool beans, I'll follow you.
So yeah, it'll depend on which side is finished first. All right. We'll do this poll, and then we'll call it for the night and see if we can actually get the that whole orb thing going. Because I think that's going to be like the weirdest thing to get used to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
Attention. A new power matrix available.
Focus down the terrors, guys, because those ones are the worst right now. What are you guys doing up there?
Ready for acquisition.
Gonna run up here there.
Ready to throw?
Yeah.
All sides done.
Down, skull side. It takes a minute to shoot back.
I'm pretty sure you have to wait until both sides are done. And it seems like the other side keeps failing right now. Yeah, the hunter's dead on that side. Yeah, the orb is up on that side now, but their orb has disappeared. They can't do it again.
Okay, so yeah, I think we have to get both, and then yeah, third one was fine. Okay, all right, yeah, let's just call it here. Long ass night.
But solid progress.
Yes, yeah, not bad, seriously.
Definitely a good night.
Yeah, if we were all here on Saturday, we'd be able to spend all Saturday night doing just that fight. But yeah, like 3 of us are gonna be out of town, and then I think the 2 other people are working tomorrow night.
That was really good. I mean, that was a solid like 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean it's a deceptively long raid. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming. It was a pretty good night. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna like form up a group, like like Sunday evening or afternoon, depending on like whenever people are on, all that jazz. But yeah, we'll do next weekend again. We'll probably start next weekend at our normal time, just because we probably won't have to rush it.
Tight. That was really good though. Good job, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
What's on your mind? Up with it.